Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Trey Olds Radio Show. Thank you for joining us today. Join me and my guest, Mr. Tommy Chong, in a few seconds. Thank you, and join us in a minute.
Okay, I got my recording shoes on. I'm ready to go.
Okay, well, my first question to you is, how did you get started in this industry? How did you begin? I did some research on you. You started in, you were born in Canada, and you started with Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers. You started in a little bit of, not acting, but singing career. How did that get started?
Yeah, well, what happened, we got discovered in Vancouver, Canada by Diana Ross and the Supremes. They were up there doing a gig, and they came to our after-hours club, and the girls heard the band, and then they called Barry Gordy. They were so impressed, and Barry Gordy actually flew to Vancouver, came down to the club, heard us, and we didn't meet him. He came in while we were on stage playing, and then he left, and he left word that he loved the band. He wanted to sign us. And so we got signed with Motown and went there and recorded a record that I wrote called Does Your Mama Know About Me? And Diana Ross, again, recorded it, which really helped sell the tune. And then Bobby Taylor and the Vancouvers recorded it. And then we hit the road for about a year, I guess. And then Motown took Bobby as a solo act, and then I left Motown and started my acting career, I guess you'd call it. I started off on stage as just doing comedy, and then Cheech and I became recording stars, and stand-up comedians, and so that's it.
Mm-hmm. And how did that begin? How did Cheech and Chong become a thing? How did that become into play?
Again, it was kind of a serendipity. It was all meant to be, because I actually got fired from Motown because I had to get a green card, and the road manager had no clue what a green card was, and so I had to miss a gig, and he told me, Johnny Bristol, he said, if you miss a gig, you're fired. But I had to go for the interview for my green card. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't explain it to him. It was too much. And why bother explaining anything? So I went and got my green card, and I got fired from Motown. And then I told Barry Gordy, I think I'll stay fired because I want to become a Barry Gordy. I just don't want to work for one. And he said, I honor that. He says, yeah, I can see that. And gave me a nice severance pay, and started my career first as a songwriter, and then as when I met Cheech, then we formed our comedy team, and then we became comedians.
Mm-hmm. And are you still in the business? Do you have any upcoming projects? You and Cheech are no longer together, but are you still in the business? Do you have any upcoming gigs?
Well, to be, as a big surprise, actually, Cheech and I are together. We just finished doing a promo. We're together with the Cannabis. We got a Cheech and Chong cruise chews right now, which are CBD and legal with THC gummies. Mm-hmm. And we got a whole Cheech and Chong industry that's going to go public. We're getting ready to go on the market on I don't know if it's the NASDAQ or one of them, but we're going to be making that announcement within days, I guess. It's going to be very, very, very quickly, and oh my God, we're going to become. I want to become the richest man in the world. I do, and actually, you can do it. Hey, if Elon Musk can do it, I sure can do it. And Jeff Bezos, I could sell stuff like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Actually, I made an electric car before Elon Musk did. Only thing is, I never had the right batteries, or the right car, or the right wheels, or the right anything. But I had the idea, and I tried. I tried to do electric car, and actually, I built an electric bike. But again, it was like a tricycle that had a big car battery in the back. So I had the right idea. But the trick of becoming wealthy is to have a product that people will buy from you over and over and over again. And cannabis fits right there perfectly, because you can never you get enough cannabis, and it'll never stop growing. So if we get everybody buying Tommy Chong, Cheech and Chong product, we're going to be able to become the richest people in the world.
Absolutely, and it's a easy thing to. It's an easy product, it's not harmful. It's a natural product. And I think a lot of people don't understand that. And I'm just getting used to it. I don't smoke pot or anything, but I know people that do. And it's a natural product. It doesn't harm anything. And if they make it legal everywhere, crime rates will go down and everyone will be mellowed out, really,
Yeah, absolutely. And people won't be migrating, because it grows everywhere for anybody. Mm-hmm. And it really grows well down in the Southern American countries, And so once we get off this oil dependency and turn the world into a cannabis industry, when that happens, then there's going to be not only peace, but there's going to be prosperity in the world, Because don't forget, with hemp, it's a food as well, and it's a food enhancer. And it's a phenomenal fertilizer, healthy too. The farmers that need to replenish their soil. The tobacco farmers, when they used to grow their tobacco, and they would deplete the soil, then they would stop growing tobacco for a year. They would grow hemp instead, and then they would plow the hemp into the ground, and then they could start growing tobacco again, because of the nutritious value that hemp gives the soil. So once we get everything, once we are able to bank our money and use credit cards and be respected, in the financial world, until that happens, then it's not going to happen. It's going to be the way it is now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I guess people just are afraid of it because they don't understand it, Exactly.
There's fear. And they've been told all this BS, and what are you going to do? Just wait for people to either die or learn, mm-hmm. or both,
Mm-hmm. I mentioned earlier, do you have any upcoming gigs? I know you mentioned, Cheech and Chong.
You broke up there.
Oh, do you have any upcoming gigs?
You're breaking up there.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Oh, upcoming gigs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of just promoting our product in different venues and that. And we've been, like I say, Cheech and I are together. There's no doubt about that. And once we get to, once we get the feds to legalize it, properly, we'll keep pushing away until it does. And then after that, I'm quite sure, we're going to be doing fine. We found out, we had a meeting with these movie executives, and they did the research. And they found out that Cheech and Chong are more popular than ever, mm-hmm. with all the people. We cover all the demographics, from the oldest to the youngest. So there is a chance that we could become the richest people on the planet, and that would be nice.
Absolutely. And I must say, I'm a fan of yours and Cheech. You know, me and my dad, growing up, me and my dad loved the movies, Cheech and Chong, and we still do.
Well,
And,
don't be afraid to eat some THC, in the gummies and that, and be prepared to really enjoy yourself, and you might have to do a little cleansing. You get a little paranoid when you first, because it's all new to the body and it's new to you, but your body will love you for it. Because like I say, it calms the mind, and if you're creative in any way, and obviously you, it will.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
It really is a gift from God. The burning bush that Moses appeared to Moses in the form of a burning bush. Well, that obviously was cannabis. And because cannabis will give you answers.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And cannabis has been around for a very long time, and it's being discovered by someone every day. It's like I said. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's secrets that are being shared now, Hey, listen, I don't want to. The phone keeps breaking up. We got a bad connection.
Yeah, it is breaking up on my end too. I don't really know what I can do about it.
Oh, you got a couple more questions in?
Yeah, I have about 2 more questions.
Okay, you lay it on me, girl.
Okay. What is your advice to people who want to get into the entertainment industry if they want to be an actor or a stand-up comedian? What is your words of wisdom to people who want to get into this industry?
Well, to get into anything, you got to do your research. You know what I'm saying? Like if you wanted to go find a good pizza a restaurant to eat at, you just don't walk out and get in the car and drive and hope you find one. What you do, you get on the internet, you do what you got to do do your research, find out the best pizza restaurant there is in your neighborhood, and what hours in the open. Do your research. So no matter what business you're in, but especially in the cannabis business, you want to do your research. First of all, find out where you fit in the cannabis industry. What is your expertise? Is it computers? Is it what is it? Sales? You got a good personality, or you have good connections. Whatever it is, you need a reason to be anywhere. And especially in any kind of endeavor where you're going to make money, where it's going to become a living. That's why when people start in businesses, they start at the bottom. They start in the mailroom. That's the easiest, giving mail out, And so no matter where you're at in your life, whatever business you want to get into, where you enter, why you enter, it's the passion and the drive and the determination that determines whether or not this business is for you. Because anytime you're dealing with product like cannabis, you really have to know your business. It's not something that you learn overnight either. And so that's my advice to getting into anything, especially entertainment. See, with entertainment, people say, what should I do? Take acting lessons. If you want to learn French, you take French lessons. If you want to learn cannabis, hang out in the cannabis stores. The grower, find the grower or the dealer or something, and become his best friend. That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and know what you're getting into. Learn, and you never stop learning. There's always room to learn.
Oh yeah, I've had friends all my life say, "Oh, I want to do that. I want to be. Yeah, I want to be in the cannabis business. So, you know, how can you help me? I can't help you. You know, you want to get high? You got to get high. Me getting high ain't going to help you."
Mm-hmm.
And then me finding out how to do all this shit, instead of you doing it, you got to do it. And it's that simple. No, I've had people, especially in the movie business too. They say, "Oh, hey Tom, why don't you just start me off at the top? Give me a starring role in your movie." No, it doesn't work that way, man. It's all about desire, and need. Desire and need. Do you really want to do this? Do you need to do this? And if you can answer those questions, then you'll find a way.
Absolutely. I've been in this industry for about 9 years. I started when I was 13. I'm 22 now. I'm high-functioning autistic, special needs, and I started doing voiceovers, and then I got into animation and theater and interviewing, and I love it.
Well, I like that. Yeah. Well, the fact that we're talking means, you've done enough research, to know that much, And that's all. It's all because we're here to learn.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to have fun, but we're here to learn. We're here to enjoy, but we're also here to find out where to go to enjoy your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's all. You can be busy. There's no reason for, like when people get lonely and that, maybe that's what they're supposed to be doing at that time of their life. But there's no need to it, Just like when I went to jail, I could have moped and, woe is me. But instead, I used it to my advantage, I'm a writer, so I got a lot of stories from everybody. I'm always interested in hearing people's stories. Mm-hmm. And that's what the prison's full of, man. Everybody's got an incredible book. Everybody. Ooh. Just watching the World Cup now. Oh, it's France.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Did they score?
Well, Mr. Chong, Thank you very much for letting me talk to you. It's been a pleasure. And
okay, there. Okay, you're breaking up. I get your message. Love you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
And that was Mr. Tommy Chong. Thank you very much for listening, and sorry for the bad phone quality. There's really nothing much I can do sometimes because I'm in the middle of nowhere. I live in the city, but it's a small city, and I'm kind of in the boonies, and sometimes my connection isn't that great. But we did it, and it was fun. And thank you very much for listening, and join us next time. Thank you.